Astor Piazzolla's music harnesses the perfect blend of Western jazz, classical music, and tango through his cultivation of a completely new style in the 20th century. His unique style consists of Stravinsky rhythm intensities, driving bass lines, jazz harmonies, virtuosic passages, counterpoint, and minimal instrumentation that revitalizes tango and went on to be a massive success in Argentina, Europe, and the United States. We'll be looking specifically into how Piazzolla blended all these musical elements together in his music, which in doing so greatly added to the recognition and admiration of traditional tango, while also bringing something completely revolutionary to the music world. Astor Piazzolla was born March 11, 1921, in Mar del Plata, Argentina. He received his first bandoneon at age 8, learning to play both it and the piano. Though he was born in Argentina, his family migrated to New York while he was a child, so he was greatly influenced by other Western music at a very young age as well, fascinated with both classical music and jazz. When Piazzolla's family returned back to Argentina, Piazzolla began playing with a wide variety of traditional tango orchestras. He moved to Buenos Aires at age 18, where he started his own orchestra, experimenting heavily within the traditional structure of tango. However, Piazzolla was more interested in writing in a more classical style, so unsatisfied within the confines of tango, he disbanded the orchestra and began composing. He studied in Paris with a popular composer of the time, Nadia Boulanger, who pushed him to continue his vision of blending genres to create something individualistic. Despite much criticism from tango traditionalists, Piazzolla began combining his passions for the three genres in his music. He returned to Argentina in 1960, where he formed the extremely influential Quinteto Nuevo Tango. This group features a violin, electric guitar, piano, double bass, and himself as a bandoneon player. In total, Piazzolla wrote 750 pieces, comprising of pieces mostly written for this group. However, he also wrote for orchestra, big band, cello, and guitar. His music features many new harmonies, rhythms, and counterpoint, which at first was not well received by the critics in Argentina. Instead, he was a great success in both Europe and the United States. Eventually, however, his music grew to be a huge success in Argentina during the 70s and 80s, where it was featured in a wide variety of films of the day, such as Henry IV and It's Raining on Santiago. His music initiated and inspired a new generation of tango composers, also looking to add to the style in other ways. One of Piazzolla's most famous and recognizable pieces is Liber Tango, and was recorded by Piazzolla as a single in 1974 in Milan. This piece marks the shift Piazzolla makes from traditional tango to nuevo tango. The heavy influence of both jazz and classical are evident in the piece through the incorporation of jazz rhythms and harmonies, and the use of classical counterpoint. It is perhaps the most famous modern tango piece ever written, and has been arranged thousands of times. It remains at the forefront of the modern tango repertoire. Some of the renditions of this piece have been performed by world-renowned artists such as Yo-Yo Ma, Alison Balsam, and the Assad Guitar Duo.
More than 10 years after the death of the composer and bandoneon player Astor Piazzolla, his contemporary tangos still dominate the idiom. The Nuevo Tango of Piazzolla, once despised by the Buenos Aires Guard, had the greatest influence beyond the immediate world of tango. On the Astor Piazzolla remixed album, tango music was turned to a contemporary sound following the groundbreaking work by the Paris-based Graton Project. In the album, Astor Piazzolla's colossal body of work bears the electronical remix treatment very well. His compositions were ahead of his time, so they took well to experimenting with electronics, jazz, and classical and global music. His work was bound to attract the attention of modern artists who wished to break the current musical horizon. One artist in particular who took well to Piazzolla's compositions was Rob Gallagher, aka Earl Singer. He mixed electronical, folk, and poignant lyrics over club beats under a jazz umbrella. He first hinted at his love of tango with the Secret Waltz Club, mixing bandoneon melodies with jazz improvisation and street soul. They continue to innovate and are one of the highlights of the 2003 London Jazz Festival. Though Piazzolla's music appears to be an odd choice, his Nuevo Tango dragged a traditional dance music into the modern world. Several of his most revelatory recordings were made at the front of this electronic band. Despite the range of talent, Piazzolla remixed is only occasionally successful. Critics say that due to there being too much respect for the master of the bandoneon, there are too many weak remixes of Astor Piazzolla's music to find the middle ground between tango and electronic dance.
Piazzolla's Nuevo Tango was one distinct from anything ever seen before in traditional tango. It incorporated new dissonances, improvisation, and extended harmonies seen in jazz, with an extended use of compositional forms and counterpoint seen in classical music. His music was so incorporating of all these genres that it is now seen as a genre all in itself, and is appreciated by fans of tango, classical, and jazz music all around the world. Piazzolla is truly a testament to how a composer can incorporate different cultures into an art form to make something truly special and individualistic.